see that? That is my old Roblox PvP guide. It was very bad and extremely rushed. But since there is an update, I'm gonna redo everything. Like, literally everything. Firstly, this part of the video is just gonna talk about the weapons and the specs. I hope you're gonna watch through all of it. And also, enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and more Roblox videos coming soon. Trust me. You know, there was a simpler time. It's a simpler time where the PvP in Roblox's Unbreakable was actually kind of fun. But with only one weapon. The one weapon just being Pluck. And to get Pluck, all you gotta do is just defeat Bruford a bunch of times until you finally get the sword. The sword that is actually really good. It was a bit slow, but, you know, it was kind of fine. Until they added 3 new weapons into the game. And oh boy, these 3 weapons are kind of overpowered. And to get them is really simple. All you gotta do is go to the trials, pick 77 rings, and play, and you're set for the incredible journey that is grinding for the 3 weapons. Good news is that, oh, it's just 3 NPCs, you know, how hard could they be? But the main issue is that when you fight all of them at once, you're going to die, but the most heartbreaking part is not about how fast they kill you, it's the drops. The drops for these 3 weapons are hilariously low. You get the armor set more frequently than the weapons that they get. I had to actually struggle an entire week to get these weapons when they first released. And it was hilarious, to say the least.
Holy crap! That's a lot of damage!
Yup. These guys do a lot of damage when you are seriously thinking of fighting them alone and together. So it's kind of recommended for you to get one of them at the same time with a, you know, the projectile weapon or anything, or in this case, a Garfield. Maybe you'd be kind of good and fine by all of this. But, you know, after a bit of a struggle, you finally get these 3 weapons, and here comes the beginning of the showcase. This is the Battle Axe, a very strong weapon dropped by the Lion Knight. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Lion Knight from now on, okay? Don't judge me. Anyways, this is one of the slowest M1s in the game, but also dealing with a high amount of damage. And considering that I'm being destroyed, it just doesn't matter since the M1s have hyper armor, which is kind of ridiculous. The Lion's Tempest is a secondary barrage, but you know, it's fairly powerful. The Lion's Tempest acts as a heavy punch and it can deal immense damage and also bleeding. The Seismic Strike, in the other hand, is that. A Shattering Earthquake moves. It's alright. Like, the axe is fine, in my opinion. Also, here is solid evidence of the Battle Axe M1 actually breaking the block. Next weapon is the Electrified Staff, dropped by the Lightning Knight in the 77 rings. It has a unique new moveset, a Charge Slam, but makes you move forward, and Lightning Strikes, a secondary barrage, and the best move of all is a combo extender called a Thunderstorm. That's actually pretty. Now with Hamon, it's just, you know, slightly doing higher damage, just like the one with the Battle Axe, but, you know, it does add a bit of special effects to it, I think, but that's about it. That's all I can give for this weapon. The only reason I use this is because of the Thunderstorm. It's so good. Next weapon. Next we have is the Poisonous Scimitar, dropped by the Poison Knight. Yup. It's a weird 2-bladed thing. The upside is that when you sprint, you get a dash forward, and I guess that's kind of useful if you want to be a bit aggressive, but it's kind of backfires. Toxic Whirlwind is a ranged move that can come back to you. Serpent Strike can apply poison and can be a heavy, attack, but is also parryable. The Venomous Flurry is a secondary barrage, but better. Now combine it with Hamon, now it deals more damage, and that's about it. The only upside I can say is that the moveset just basically knocks people over. Like the combo potential is like really there, but not so much. All right, now for the tips and tricks. So the Battle Axe, how would I give you tips for this? Oh yeah, also it's dropped by the Lion Knight. The Battle Axe's M1s and the moveset are not great for combos. But what I can guarantee you for is that they're kind of good. There are good finishers that actually benefit if your stand or your spec doesn't have any more moves, and I would guarantee to use the weapon moveset. But how would I guarantee that it doesn't backfire? I won't know, because I would just use Seismic Strike. But then again, I would not recommend it either way. Just use Aftershock, it's kind of better. But if you're going a bit risky, like, you know, after you just did like, I don't know, a stand barrage bait, and then you use Lion's Tempest, but on dire situations, the Battle Axe might be your only thing that is helping you win the match, because of the many qualities it has, thanks to the Lion set. But I could not guarantee victory, nor I can guarantee you actually, I don't know, using it effectively, but I'd say just spam it, like, when you are, like, about close to him. Close enough, then that's where you should be using the Battle Axe's maximum potential, because it's actually really crazy with the amount of damage it can do. The next weapon is the Electrified Staff, one of my favorite weapons in this game, because of how easy to use it is, and how much of a crutch it is to also use. The Thunderstorm is a very good combo extender, even with the set. It provides a great finisher, and also gives you free moves, like the Impaler just did. I would also recommend this by, after barraging, you would use the Lightning Strikes, because it basically is like the second, it's like a kick barrage, yeah. But at times, if I can't really do anything about it, I just use the Charge Slam. Charge Slam is really, really effective, but only use it at other times when it's dire, or spam it at random times. Alright. That's the next for the Electrified Staff. Now is the Poisonous Scimitar. Pairing the Poisonous Scimitar with Hamon is really, really good. Like, you have very good combo potential, and you can make their health, you know, a bit, lower than usual. You can confirm a few moves with this, like Zoom Punch to Venomous Flurry, like I did there. But like, that's it. There's so much you can do with just with this, because it's not that great. The Poison Scimitar is not a good combo weapon, but it can do what it's not good at, that everything can do. Annoy people with ragdolling. Well, despite the fact that the Serpent can be perfect blocked, I would recommend to use it at, I don't know, when you're barrage baiting. When you're ragdolled, you can use the Venomous Flurry at any time, like what I did there to Diavolo, but I wouldn't recommend that to, you know, very good players. But although there is a slight chance that the Poison Scimitar might be also your downfall because of the weaker M1s, but the Poison is the greatest upside that you can utilize on, and if you don't abuse that, well then, GG, I guess. we're not yet done. Because I still have Vampire to cover. I'm gonna be completely honest. Using Vampire makes all of these weapons very, very strong. It's not even a joke. It's so good. It's just so good. With the increased damage rate and with the Vampire abilities, you can make these weapons work. Not with Hamon. It just works really good with Vampire. I'm just saying it. Vampire carries these weapons hard. I mean, I might be over exaggerating, but it's kind of good. Like, it's really good. You can combo so much off with just Vampire, and it can work. Like, I'm jealous that Hamon doesn't have this combo potential, but whatever. Like all I'm saying to do with this one is just, I don't know, hope that Vaporization Freeze works, and then you just use Thunderstorm, and then do whatever. Alright? Alright, next weapon is a Poisonous Emitter. The Poisonous Emitter is a hard weapon to combo off, but it's actually worth it once you manage to get the hang of it. I never did, because skill issue. But doing it with Vampire is best. You can do whatever you want as long as you have Vampire. Like that's the simplest thing I can just come up with. You can do so many things with Vampire, and that's about it. Like all of these short reviews are short because Vampire is easy to use. Alright, time to bully Diola once again. And now to start off with how to use it. It's simple. You just do whatever you kind of want to do with it. Like if you freeze your enemy, what are you gonna do? You just beat him up. You beat him up with combos that I don't know what is possible. I mean, the least you can do is just spam the move, but it's kind of better if you had the lion set with you. Also be more effective. And well, the combo potential is not that big, but once you have freeze, you just it's already over for them. Like, the chunk of their health is now gone. But to I have no words. Like I have no words. I'm literally running out of things to say here. Like, I'm going off script by right. Okay, next weapon. Next is the Electrified Staff. It is really, really simple to use if you have a stand that has very slow impales moves, like Garfield here. It's really worth it. Now add that with Vampire, and now you have 2 combo moves, combo extension moves, I mean, and you are going to be a big menace to anybody in the PvP, the NPCs, or maybe even, I don't know, a level 50 that you just want to arcade for no reason. But it's really simple to use with the Electrified Staff, and, well, yeah, and it's easier to use if you have Vampire. Alright. Next weapon, I guess. Now the last, and not, well, the weapon is basically the Poisonous Scimitar. The Poisonous Scimitar is with Vampire. It's just a bit stronger. I mean, no hate on the weapon, but I feel like I just feel like it would have feel good. But I mean, okay, look. Why are you like? I'm gonna be honest. Like, you can see better demonstrations than me using it in this video. You can literally watch the poison dagger or poison scimitar like on my PvP playlist, like down below. Not that. No. Oh, down below. I meant up here. Yeah, up on the screen. Anyways, the only time I can see this being useful is either with, I don't know, fake barraging, or just doing the full barrage and then use the vents for flurry. But the least I can do is you just use baits or whatever. But hey, the good thing is that it's kind of good with Toxic Whirlwind, and you can use Spacer Eyes immediately afterwards. Like, that's the only tip I can give. Yeah, so I guess I'm done with the. I guess I'm done with it now. On spin.